Do you have teachers who are really controlling the play and they're not allowing children the freedom to move? Because if they do, it'll become really chaotic and it'll be a hot mess. My name is Prerna and I'm a behavior coach. We just finished our coaching session, and one of the coaches was asking that she has a toddler classroom and the two teachers are very controlling. They have the kids in small groups all of the time. They swap the kids, they swap the materials, but the children don't have the choice and the freedom to move around the room to pick up the toys that they want to play with. And there are some rambunctious boys in here, and the teachers are scared that if they give them permission or if they give them the freedom to play, it'll become really chaotic and out of control. Do you have such a teacher? How to coach this person, right? So it starts by making a connection and have them understand the why. What they're doing is actually adding stress to what's happening in their room, to helping them make the connection, right? So conversation could go like this. How do you feel when you go home? My guess is she'll say probably stressed out. Would you like to go home less stressed out? Would you like to change something in your classroom that brings more joy and less stress? And once you have a buy-in, then you can start with, did you know that you're working harder than you need to? How about we make your job easier? You are controlling the play through small groups, and it's so much harder work. Let's look at a way how we can allow the children to have a little bit more control and make choices in your classroom. And I understand that you're scared that this will go out of control. So let's do it in little ways that we can release the control gradually. What is the one time that you can start giving children more choices? Could you give them more choices during center time? Could you give them more choices during circle time? Like, you have to literally coach this person to allow them to release some of the control that they're having. And then once you've agreed that, okay, maybe center time, I will only do small groups for 10 minutes maximum. And if I don't get to everybody, then I don't get to everybody and I'll do it later in the day. There are two. You don't need to be doing small groups more than 5-7 minutes per child. And these teachers are spending majority of the time in small group controlling the play. You could also introduce a safe way to do destructive play, because maybe those rambunctious boys need some outlet. So can we set up an area in the corner of the room where they could build up the blocks and they could knock down the blocks? Could we create a space where they can weave in the need that they have to destroy and destruct because they want to exert power, right? That's what it's about. But when we tell them to constantly stop doing it, then it becomes like the forbidden fruit. The more you don't allow me, the more I want it. And the other thing that you could do is the flashlight strategy. The flashlight strategy is really powerful. Ask the teacher, when during the day are you going to give up control? Like, can the children pick their dance movements? Can they pick their dance songs? Can they pick their which manipulators they want to play with, instead of giving them the choice? When you identify what you're going to allow the children to use, you as a coach can use the flashlight strategy. So here's your plan. You're going to let them choose their dance moves or dance musical instruments during this time. I can't wait to see you try it out. I can't wait to stop by your classroom to see how it goes. So when you follow up, and then you get them excited, you follow up. So you're really scaffolding the teacher and giving her the confidence in how she can release some of the control. But first, you have to start with why this matters. Maybe she doesn't even realize that she's controlling play and the brain development and brain engagement is not happening. I hope this helps you. If you like it, subscribe and share. And there's tons of resources on the website, togetherwegrow.online. Check it out and reach out. I would love to hear from you. Bye.